Good morning, lovelies. How is everyone doing today? I know I'm kind of late and I'm kind of off a day off. I usually do this on Tuesday, but I felt compelled to do it today. So I hope everyone is having a blessed morning this morning. Coming to you with the Speak Out Chronicles on a different day. Good morning, Irvin. And I'm just going to wait a little bit for the audience to build. I won't take too much of your time this morning. I just want to speak out and keeping it pushing. For those this is your first time watching, I know it has been a week and I have not gone live. But if this is your first time watching Speak Out Chronicles, we spread awareness for child sexual abuse and rape, and we help with the overall healing process of these events. And before I begin, I would like everyone to know that I'm going to try to get away from using my personal page and go, good morning, sweet pea. Hi, Kanasia. Morning, P. So I'm going to try to do it on Speak Out Now page. So everyone who is not a friend on Speak Out, please request me if I'm going in and trying to request those people that I know who are followers and who are part of the movement. So you guys just make sure that you check us out on Facebook, friend request us, so you guys won't miss out on the lives. Sorry, looked a little crazy. So you guys won't miss out on the lives from now. I have no idea. Hold on one second. That joint looked a little bit crazy. Maybe it looks like dark in here or something. But anyway, so like us on Facebook and actually friend request us so that you guys won't miss out on the lives. So anyway, again, I hope everybody is having a blessed morning. I just wanted to come before you guys really, really quickly with a quick word and actually share a little bit about me. I have no idea why it's so dark in here, but okay. Anyway, so dealing with the subject that we deal with, even just in life general, right? Sometimes we can get overwhelmed, right? And I always say I am first partaker of every word that I give to you guys and, come out with it. So I want to tell you what my plan was, and then I'll tell you what God's plan was. So I had decided that I was going to take a little break and I was going to let my staff go ahead and handle Speak Out. They have been doing good so far. They've been doing things in the group where you guys haven't really been seeing it because you guys aren't inside of the group, so you can't see the lives that was going on. My page was supposed to be tagged, but lives are just not for everybody. So anyway, I decided I was going to take a little break, and I'm like, God, it's getting overwhelming. I'm a little bit on the shy side. I don't like the spotlight type of thing. So I was going to back. God said it ain't so. You got to keep pushing, even when you're going through it. My kids was just, the single parenthood is a little bit new for me or whatever. And my kids was kind of going through. So I felt like I was going to focus on them and just kind of, get them back on track or whatever. But God said the people need you. And this was an assignment for me. So, although I have helpers, I can't leave it completely in their hands. So you guys, I apologize if you guys feel like I was abandoned. I was still checking in, still checking messages, still replying to things or whatever. But sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming. So you guys forgive me. I am just human. I'm human. So anyway, my word today is just keep it pushing. Keep it pushing when times get rough, when things get a little bit overwhelming, even when you're outside of your comfort zone like me. I don't like the spotlight. So, again, I got a little overwhelmed and I'm like, oh God, please, is this really is an assignment for me? Like, is this really what you want me to do? And the answer is yes, of course. I already knew that. Just because I am your girl next door, I'm not your typical. Yes, I do hear from God on a regular basis. I pray on a regular basis. Yes. So I get a little overwhelming. So this was a message that God actually gave me to give to you. And again, I don't go through what I go through just for me. I go through so I can actually relate to others. And you guys forgive me, I'm flashing. I don't go through just for me. I go through for others as well. And God had to reveal that to me. That basically that is part of your assignment, to experience the things that the people that you are leading experience. And I don't mean to get all biblical on you guys, but it is what it is. This is who I am. I'm cool and everything, but I love God. So anyway, even when it gets rough, when times get rough, times get hard, they get overwhelming, you feel like you don't even know you're up from you down. Kids acting up, if you got a husband, if you got a wife, or your significant other, whatever it is. Sometimes the devil will attack you in those areas of your life because they know they can't get to you. He can't get to you with just anything. So he has to use the closest thing to you to try to get to you. And the devil is using my kids. So I'm like, okay, let me take my focus off of all this that I got going on and focus on these little ones before I wring somebody's neck. You parents, I know y'all can feel me when it comes to kids acting up in school, kids not, grades, they want to slip, they want to act out. I don't know if it's attention or what the case is, dealing with what we deal with, what my family has dealt with this past year. It could be a number of things. It could be just them acting out because they could miss, their dad. It could be them acting out because of what happened to them or what happened to their sister. It could be a number of things. So I think instead of me firstly going to God and like, God, help me with this, I'm like going straight mommy mode, punishment, this, that, next, and third. Yeah, parents feel me, right? So anyway, the devil tried to basically get me down. Hey, baby, good morning. Love you too. So, the devil tried to attack me in that area because he ain't got no wins in me casa other than that, right? So I said all that to say this. When you're down and out, when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you know that there is a greater purpose ahead of you and you know that God has a plan, he's already spoke this over your life, he's already confirmed these things with you, you have to keep it pushing. And it took my cousin Adrian, which is my accountability partner. I've been kind of running a little bit because I was like, I just want to be alone. I just want to kind of be in my own little space. We can't do that. Women and men of God, we can't do that. People, period, we can't do that. We can't hold the things in and deal with things on our own because sometimes, good morning, Cora. I got my sister right there. We can't allow these things to get so overwhelmed that we shut down and we just want to try to deal with it on our own. So then that causes other problems. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not saying that I was sitting here being all depressed and all in the woe me spirit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that sometimes in life, just normal events can be overwhelming when you got a whole lot going on. And in those times, you cannot stop. You have to keep it pushing. See me, I work full time. I'm a mom. I'm in school. It's a lot. I got to speak out and I have other things, that I work on as well, like in ministry. So sometimes it can be a bit much, but God will give you that energy. God will give you that focus. God will give you a schedule, a way to prioritize and, put things in order where they need to go. So, and, I just have to basically come to the realization that, hey, this is what God has for me. This is what God has for the people, because there are people out there assigned to us, all of us. And when I say us, I don't mean just myself, because I don't do nothing in it for myself. Everything, God gets the glory, but I have a team that I'm building behind me, and people need us. This is not a one-man show. And the subject that we deal with on a regular basis is real. It's hurtful. People want to end their lives behind these sorts of things. So I can't be, as the leader, as the founder, be like, oh, my kids are acting up, I need a break. No, there's no break from this, because this is what we deal with every day. I don't get a break from it. I deal with it on a daily basis. My child deals with it on a daily basis. People I know deal with it on a daily basis. We don't get a break from the mind frame that sometimes your mind can go in, and just without you even realizing, the devil could put a thought in your mind and that's it. And you just like, it can take off from there, or you can control it. So again, we got to keep it pushing. I got to keep it pushing. You got to keep it pushing. Although all these things has happened, You have to keep it pushing. And when God gets you out of your comfort zone, like he has me out of my comfort zone, because I do not like attention. This is very, very new to me. So I will shy away in a minute, but I can't do that because I know that Speak Out need me. I know you guys need me. And I appreciate everybody checking in, seeing if I'm okay. I'm fine, you guys. I'm fine. I was just kind of needing the moment. I kind of closed up. So I'm never going to do that again. I'm not going to close up. I'm not going to back up and not be around. I know that this helps everyone. And although there has still been activity with Speak Out, it just hasn't been on my personal page. So again, I know I said this at the beginning of the video. Those of you who are not friends on Speak Out's page, make sure you friend request us so that any of the activities, all you guys can see the lives. I know Nicole went live, and Bonnie has been doing some posts, but everybody has not been seeing it because they don't have access to my personal page. So you guys make sure that you, again, friend request us, check out us on Facebook, look in there, join our groups. We have one for men, we have one for women as well. But I encourage you guys to keep it pushing. God had to kind of put me through that so I can give this to you. And I know it's Monday. I don't know if he's going to give me a word for you guys tomorrow, because I know I usually do it on Tuesday and I'm speeding a little bit. But keep it pushing. No matter what it is that you're going through, no matter what it looks like, you got to keep it pushing, because there's something bigger. There's something greater at the end of the tunnel. People say that light at the end of the tunnel. There's something greater. God has more for you than what you're going through right now. And remember that all the time when you do go through, it's not necessarily for you. It's for you to help somebody else through their situation when they go through, because you can't help someone if you haven't been there yourself. If you cannot relate, I don't want to hear what you got to say. And I'm just being real, because that's how most people are. Good morning, Auntie. And that's how people are. It's like if you ain't got no kids, you can't tell me how to be a parent, because you have no idea. This thing doesn't come with a handbook. You know what I mean? So anyway, keep it pushing. You guys got to push it. And just keep striving and keep going for your goals, no matter what it is, whether it's another position, a home, a car, whatever it is. Keep it pushing. Don't lose your faith. Don't lose sight of the prize. You got to keep it pushing so that you can see that come to pass. Hey, Auntie. My other auntie's up here. You got to see it come to pass. You got to keep your faith. You got to just keep on, keep it on, because it's rough out here. It gets real out here in the field. We all know that. Anybody who is of some age, I call seasoned, because I ain't gonna say my age, but those seasoned folks with me, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to just going through and living. You guys, the younger ones, you guys live a little bit more. You know what I'm talking about. You go through things, but it makes you resilient. It gives you muscle. It gives you spiritual muscle. It gives you life muscle. It gives you experience. It gives you wisdom, and you know how to deal with it. And you know how to get somebody else through it, because again, we don't go through anything for ourselves. We go through it for other people, to help others get through it. And I just want to say again, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support of myself, my family, and Speak Out. And I'm okay. For some reason, people see me go live and they call. But anyway, but you guys just keep it pushing. You guys have a blessed day. Remember, keep it pushing. Keep your faith. Don't lose sight of the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. It will come to pass, everything that you want. You just got to work hard at it. It does not come easy. And again, we are going to go through. You are going to go through. You are, just because you saved and you love God, or because you got a whole lot of money and you're financially stable, does not mean that you're not going to go through, because seriously, there will always be a go through. I should go on airplane mode and just go off Wi-Fi when I do lives, because that's annoying. But anyway, you're going to go through no matter what the situation is, no matter how good you think you got it. Nobody has arrived. No one is perfect. No one life is perfect. There's always going to be something. But you got to remember, in the midst of it all, you got to keep it pushing. In the midst of it all, there's something greater. and share this with somebody. Somebody share this video with those. If you know that somebody is going through, or somebody who is getting discouraged, share this with them. Do it on the inbox. It's public. But I think this is something not just for Speak Out members, but everybody can kind of, can use this word. But again, you guys have a blessed day. Remember to speak out now. Speak out. People need to know what you're going through, this generational curse. We're going to send that demon back to the pits of hell where it came from. But we're going to continue to keep on striving and keep on pushing it. Keep pushing it. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching.